Hey, I'm Laura, and welcome to my channel. I do fun, scrappy, and other creative projects, and today I'm sharing a traditional scrapbooking layout on an 8.5 by 11 sized sheet of cardstock. I really like this 8.5 by 11 sized scrapbooking. I think it's so fun and it's a lot easier and less intimidating than starting off with a 12 by 12 sized canvas. And I've had a lot of fun exploring this size the last couple of years. I used to do 12 by 12 scrapbooking when I first started, and I've dabbled in that recently as well. But I know the last couple of years, I've really preferred this smaller size because it's just so fun and easy and quick to complete a layout in this size. At least for myself, I find that it offers a lot of flexibility. So today I'm working with a series of photographs of me and my girl dog, and I was cuddling her and kissing her, and then of course she kissed me back, and just love these photos so much. It really shows the love that we had for each other. I recorded this video, I would say like a year and a half ago, and the photos were taken a couple of years ago. And I actually lost Claire, my girl dog, last autumn. So coming up on a year, actually, almost. I can't believe that. But about 10 months ago, we lost her at age 12 due to what they think was probably stomach cancer causing complications. But previous to that, we had no idea she had it because all of her regular vet checks never found anything or any problems aside from regular arthritis. So it was very unexpected and has taken a long time to kind of deal with that, and obviously an ongoing process. But I find that I'm far enough away from it now that looking at this layout and these beautiful pictures of me and her, I'm able to see just how beautiful our relationship was and to be really, really thankful for that. So I am scrapbooking these pictures, thinking about my girl dog and trying not to cry, but she was just the best. And I had this idea for this layout where I would do hearts all down the left side of the page in a column, and then I would do the pictures of us overlapping those cascading hearts down the side of the page. And it takes a little bit of a turn here. You can see I started adding pattern paper photo mats to the photos. And then I added this big round sticker that says love from my stash. And now I'm going through all the different hearts I have. I have tons of heart stickers and chipboards and vellum, acetate, all of these different forms of hearts. I really like embellishing with hearts. And I thought I could use a ton of them up on this layout. And so that's what I'm doing right now. I'm going through and trying out all the different hearts and types of hearts and colors and sizes, kind of sticking with a warm color theme here of pinks and golds. And I really like how it's looking so far, although I do realize the one photo mat that I have that's black and white, it's like a cursive hello font underneath of the top photograph. That paper is a little too busy. And as I start adding in those hearts, I notice that the page is getting way too busy for my liking. So at some point, I'm going to go through there and try to rip off that patterned paper that I had put down on the page. And it's not such a clean and easy process because I used permanent tape, Tombow mono adhesive. It really tore the paper up when I tried lifting it up off of the page. So then I ended up having to put another heart over there to cover up the part of the background page that I had ripped. Not as clean as I would have liked, and ended up bringing the heart motif scattered across the page instead of just in one clean straight column. And that definitely makes the page more busy than I had planned or that I really like. But definitely learned a couple of things as I look back on this process video, learning things that I would do differently now and how to avoid that sense of too busy that I get from this layout. Adding some stickers here. One is a series of hearts on a rectangle, and then another one says, I heart you. And one of the things that I learned, or a takeaway I had from this page, was that adding that rectangle theme by adding several rectangular sentiments or stickers on top of the hearts. It was just too many different shapes going on for me. And then I also had that big round love sticker on the page. And so in the future, I think I would choose like one or two shapes to stick with on a layout if I'm making that a heavy part of the layout, instead of trying to also add rectangles and circles into a layout that is all about hearts, because then the page just gets really busy and kind of cluttered for my own liking. Once I get a lot of my embellishments in place, I start looking through my different alphabets and phrase stickers, trying to find a title. And I thought I had found one, put it down on my page, but didn't like it enough. And so I end up changing it. I decided that I needed a black title. I really wanted that like dark color. I felt like it would ground the page a little bit and also bring the black down to the bottom of the page, because I have a lot of black in the photographs. And then I also have that big black love sticker. So I wanted to really carry that across the page and make it look like the whole page was cohesive. Unfortunately, this gorgeous black alphabet sticker set that I'm using doesn't have a whole lot left in it. And so you can see I have to really create the letters that I need to make my title. So I'm taking scissors, I'm cutting apart different parts of the alphabet and different parts of the title and creating a title for myself. And the title I went with was My Girl. And you can see I also added a black phrase sticker that says Sweet on You. And I really like how that looks. I think it's really cute and charming. And then I also add a doodle border and a little bit of journaling. I originally started off this page with creating my own patterned background paper with some watercolors, and I knew most of that would get covered up with my photographs. And it did. I think it looks really nice sitting in the background there, and it's not too busy because most of it is covered up. But I think I did go a little bit too heavy on the hearts. If I was doing this again, I would cut back on a couple of those hearts. I don't think I would add the red hearts. I would stick with just the pink and the gold ones. Yeah, really love that title that I chose, that My Girl. It's part of that song. I'm guessing it's called My Girl. I should know this. It's a cult classic. But anyway, the song that goes, my girl, talking about my girl. I used to sing that song to her. Like if I was feeding her or if I had treats for her or I was trying to get her to come downstairs to go outside or something like that, especially in her old age when she was getting kind of lazy and it was hard to coax her to come somewhere. I would start singing that to her and start calling out, my girl. So I think that's really sweet to have that memory documented, and that title is enough to trigger that memory for me. And yeah, you can see I don't do too much journaling here, a couple of different spots, but the title was enough for me to know exactly what it meant and to bring back that memory, which I think is just such a sweet memory to have, especially after they're gone. And, you know, in 15 years, that's still going to be such a sweet story for me to remember that I used to do that with her. So I'm glad to have that documented in some way, shape, or form. And here you can see the finished layout and exactly what it looks like. I think it's cute, but a little too busy for my preference. You can see all the different shapes with the rectangles and the circles and the hearts and a bow. I put some bows on there too. Yeah, in hindsight would do that slightly differently, but overall I'm pretty pleased with this layout, and I did use up a lot of the heart themed stuff from my stash. Still have oodles and oodles of it left, so no worries about running low, but I was glad to use up some of them here. Thank you guys so much for watching this process video. I hope you've enjoyed the layout and that it sparked some joy or creativity for you, and I will catch you in the next video. Bye!